Work ஆகுதுப்பா வருது. ம். ராஜா இப்போதைக்கு கேமராவையும் ஆடியோவையும் ஆஃப் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கேன். இல்ல இப்ப ஆஃப் பண்ணேன் நானு. சரி ராஜா பார்த்துக்கலாம். ம். எப்படியும் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஓகே பார்த்துக்கலாம். டன். மறுபடியும் எல்லா சேனலையும் போட்டு விட்டுருங்க. ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம். சரி. ம். ம். டன் டன் டன். ம். ம். ஓகே. ம். Hi, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome you all for this live session. What's next on Nifty 50? We had a session in the month of October wherein we mentioned about what Nifty can possibly do whenever it has gone to 10% correction. So, especially when it has moved from all-time highs, it has symbolically given a lot of moves, and that is something which we are going to be decoding in today's session. This is Shivkumar. Welcome you all for this live YouTube session. Guys, in today's session, I'll be sharing some important information about the Nifty 50. It's all for the educational purposes. And please do not blindly trade based on the information that I'm going to be sharing. As a disclaimer, I might be possibly showing you some new features and the tradable information. Please do not blindly take any trades. It's not call or a recommendation from our side. So please do consult your financial advisor before taking any financial decisions. And our intention is to just to share the knowledge. What are the possible outcome that is possible with the Nifty with the way the things have been moving? So with that being said, I hope all of you are able to hear me loud and clear. Let's do a quick check before we move on. So just confirm if you're able to hear me loud and clear and you're able to see my screen as well. Currently, I think we have kept the poster what's next on the Nifty 50. Do confirm it with a simple yes on the chat window. So in the meantime, what am I going to do? There are a few things which has been lined up this week. I know many of you have been asking me, Shiva, how to trade in the new regime and how things have been going on and so on. Yes, the new regime is going to be an interesting one. I'll be sharing you a few insights about that as well, how things are going to be playing out in the near future. And many who have been trading in Bank Nifty, people like me who have been trading in Bank Nifty, what is the next best option which is available? Because after this, today's expiry, you're going to be seeing another expiry in Bank Nifty only at the end of the next month. So till that time, we just needed to while away our time or do something else or do trade in some other instrument. So those are the things which we are going to be looking at today. And before I proceed, Even if I forget, you guys needed to remind me. There are three important things which we wanted to announce. Many who have been asking me about the Black Friday sale or the Black Friday contest which we have been announcing. So I'll be sharing some information about that. Next, uh, apart from the Black Friday sale, there are four new features which has been launched in one click. I don't know how many of you noticed it. And even the one click website address has been changed. I don't know how many of you noticed that as well. There have been plenty of things which is back going in the background. So we wanted to share all that important information with you. I know many who have been asking me, Shiva, some of the critical features, all those features have been enabled now. And our team is constantly working to get more and more features added in the near future as well. So, without any delay, we'll give another 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. In the meantime, how the markets have been doing. Let me give you a quick update about the markets and then we can move on. Okay, sorry about that. So, if you look at it, the Bank Nifty has been struggling from the morning. Today we have the Bank Nifty monthly expiry. So no more weekly expiry. So every month we are going to be having in the last week on Wednesdays, we are going to be having the monthly expiry. So from next month, the last week is going to be a busy one. Why? On Monday you will have midcap and bankx. And then on Tuesday you will have finnifty. Wednesday you will have Bank Nifty. Thursday you will have Nifty. Friday you will have sensex. So the monthly expiry is going to keep you busy in the last week, but in the weekdays, what are the options available? It is going to be only Nifty on Thursday and Sensex on Friday. So Sensex is going to be the new Bank Nifty as per me. The reason is due to the index value. And you can expect like a large volatility, and people love volatility, especially scalpers like me who love volatility. We are going to be focusing more on the Sensex. Yes, there has been a lot of thoughts about like and whether they'll be able to be glitch free and so on. I think BSE will definitely do a lot of advancements in terms of what needed to be done to take care of that much volume that's going to be coming in. So coming to Bank Nifty today, look at this. So it has been falling, and Nifty it is just quite normal. It is trading in the flat territory. But when you look at the daily chart, it will give you a clue. Because the daily chart's clearly giving you a clue. The Nifty is clear. Sorry, the Bank Nifty is clearly taking a resistance near to the 50-day moving average. That is something which we wanted to be careful about. Now, for Bank Nifty players, in case if you needed to be extremely bullish on the positional, we just needed this 50-day moving average to be cleared before we make the next move. So this particular area is going to be very critical. So watch out for this. Yesterday there was an attempt, they couldn't clear that, and then we started to see a fall. And today we are seeing further more fall. But this particular area, once they clear this, and it also has a resistance in the past, so I'm expecting some kind of a move above this territory once we move higher with the volume. But if not, it is more or less like a no trade zone for the positional players between the 50-day moving average and the 20-day moving average. This is going to be like you are going to be getting a couple of candles on the upside, couple of candles on the downside, getting a support, and 200-day moving average is also nearby. And they have consistently broken the 200-day moving average, and somehow they were able to come back. That's a good sign because if you see it almost 4 5 times this year, not more than that, they were able to consistently break the 200-day moving average. Unlike Nifty just did once. So that's something which we are going to be seeing it in the Nifty as well. So what are the things which Nifty did in terms of the all-time highs? How many of you are eager to look at particular data? So every year, usually you will get to see the Nifty getting the 200-day moving average getting hit. So this is your daily chart. So this is your daily chart, which we are going to be looking at. And just look at this. This is your 50-day moving average, your 20, and then you can look at the 200-day moving average here. This is the first time in this year the Nifty has broken the 200-day moving average. And look at this. They were pretty close on the result announcement day when the general elections were held. And prior to that, they did it last year during the month of March. So after March, they were so close to it in the month of October, but they didn't do it. But again, they did it in the month of November somewhere around. Yeah. Okay, so every year you will get to see the Nifty at least hitting the 200-day moving average once. That has been the history. Let's see when they are going to be breaking that tradition in the future. Now, what has happened here? The Nifty has consistently fallen from the all-time highs. Okay, two things which happen together. One, Nifty hasn't hit the like in a 200-day moving average. That is one. Second, Nifty has not been correcting almost for a long time. After the June, they didn't correct it much. So that is also one possible reason for the markets to correct now. Next, whenever I'll just show you this. So this is a PPT which I think we have shared it in the Telegram channel, and I'm not sure whether how many of you had a chance to look at it. If you guys haven't looked at the data, this is what is going to be interesting. Why it is an interesting data? So whenever the Nifty has corrected 10% odd, what are the possible scenarios played out in the past? At least in the last 20 years, we will see the data and then we will decide. Okay, this might give you a pattern which might help you to understand and wait what are the things you needed to do it ongoing. Because some of you are positional players, some of you are intraday players, but both of you should be knowing what are the possible outcomes that can be expected from Nifty in the near future. So if you look at it, the first time when the Nifty hit the all-time high, and this is between 2000 to 2024, we didn't go to the past data because this is going to be more relevant compared to going into the past data. So when we went into March 2000, it has fallen at that particular time. Yes, the Nifty has fallen from all-time high. Guys, this is also a critical data. Whenever it has fallen from all-time high, yes, the maximum correction on that particular year was around 53%. The correction end date was 2001. Guys, remember, March 2000, it made a high, and you can expect the corrections to prolong for almost 15 to 18 months, which is a very, very long period. Some of the bulls would have been literally tested and they would have literally given up. Many would have given up. Not It's not going to be easy. When you're seeing a 50% drop in your index portfolio, naturally you will see the portfolio going to be little more harder than that. And the next one, February 2004. So it almost took 3 4 years to make another new high, and at that particular time, it corrected 36%, and it was only for 2 or 3 months. So again, they were able to move back, breaking this level and then moving higher. So that is a fast one. This is a slow, this is a fast one. The third one came in the month of Jan, but this time they didn't fall from the all time high. That's an important one. Whenever they didn't fall from the all time high, the corrections have always been 10%. Can you see it? The corrections have always been 10% whenever they have not fallen from the all time high. But if they have fallen from all time high, the corrections are almost between, if you can average it, it is somewhere around 20 to 25%. But historically, you have seen only 2 or 3 times where they have given you more than 40 to 50%. This is 50, 36, 64. But otherwise, it is all lesser than that. But the recent ones in the last 4 5 years, if you'd have been looking at it, September 2008, 14%, 2019, it is 12%. And 2020, due to the COVID and other things, we had a 40% fall. Are we going to be getting in similar kind of a fall? That's a question which has been coming in the minds of several traders. Are we going to be getting in big fall? Whether it is going to be having a big impact in the next 6 months to 1 year, no one knows. No one knows. But at least history has given us some patterns to know I'm not going to be having an immediate recovery. It will take some time and so on. So that particular data is something which I wanted you to aware. And I was also just going through some of my old posts actually. I don't know how many of you have traded during the Trump's last tenure. How many of you traded during the Trump's last tenure? If you'd have been seeing that, more than the data and other things, we also added another indicator called Trump indicator. Okay, Trump indicator is going to be a very important indicator in the near future. Why? Once he takes position in the month of January, he is going to be constantly posting something or the other on the social media. The way he has been recommending the crypto, and he has been uh, talking about the tariffs, which used to be a big pain point in the past 4 years when he was in the president. So the tariff, the crypto, and there are going to be quite a few adjustments, or like, and you will be trying to go pally with, like in Russia and Korea, that's not going to be liked by some of the other parties. And whether he's going to be going on a full-fledged what to say, economy war with China, that is something which needed to be looked at. And I was also looking at my post, actually. That time I used to be a regular member who used to post it on the social media, right? In fact, I have posted around 400 odd places where I have mentioned about Trump in my post. During the 4 year presidency, I've mentioned Trump about 400 times. Then imagine the kind of impact which he has made during that particular period in the markets. So this is going to be an interesting period. So the next 4 years, apart from whatever that you watch during intraday on the data side, you also needed to add an indicator called Trump indicator. You will definitely get a tweet somewhere late in the night at this time, that is going to be during the market hours. He is going to be posting about the what to say, the tariffs that he's going to be imposing, or there is going to be some restrictions, or it is going to be on the immigrations, or it is going to be on taxing policies on the tech companies. Anything. It can be anything. The most unexpected politician in the world is going to be coming on board. So be prepared for that as well. So talking on the Trump, this is the data which was giving you all the clue, right? So look at this. This is on the March 2000 chart. It is going to be a painful one. Whenever the corrections have started from the all-time high, it has always been a painful one. So what you're going to be seeing is a 10% fall, a 5% recovery, another 5% fall, 2% recovery, 10% fall again, another 5% recovery, again a 20% fall. This is how the market is going to be behaving in the future. And people who have had the best period, I would say, whatever the gains which you would have got in the last 3 4 years, you should be really be happy about. And some of you who missed the bus, don't think about anything. You will be getting plenty of opportunities in the next couple of years. It's all about how you are going to be getting into the markets. Someone who wanted to play positional, someone who wanted to create the portfolio and other things. Next 1 2 years is going to be an amazing one. Whether you'll be able to see an immediate return, the kind of returns what you have seen in the last 4 years, that is a questionable one. But anyone who's going to be looking at the portfolio for the next 5, 10 years, 15 years down the line, this is going to be your best period. I know it's you are sitting at like an almost at a all-time high, only just a 10% correction, but the markets are going to be giving you a lot more opportunities in the coming months and the coming period. But am I going to go all in at this juncture? No. The best way to play in this market is look for every possible 5 10% correction, add 5%, 10% of your portfolio. That's the best way to approach. And the most important one, any stocks which has been correcting more during this bull period, they are expected to be weak in the upcoming one. So, say for example, I may not be able to mention the stocks. So, any stocks which has been falling when the Nifty is making an all-time high, and if the stocks are falling towards all-time low, those are the stocks which I will definitely avoid. Why? Because if they are not able to sustain during the bull run, they will never be able to sustain during the bear run. So you will see a significant fall happening in those stocks. You might see some cheap buying available, but I would sincerely say please be very careful with those kind of stocks, which is not going to be working out for you in the long run. Now, talking about that, this is in the month of February 2004. There has been a fall of 10%, and you can look at it. It has corrected more than 36%, and the correction end date was around 2004 May. Next, I believe this PPT has been shared in the Telegram channel. I don't know how many of you are following on our Telegram channel. If not, just look at our Telegram channel, and you can also follow us on the YouTube so that you get all the latest update about what's happening in the market. And periodically, we will also be giving you all the updates whenever there is some crucial information which is happening in the markets. On this particular one, the markets didn't fall from the all-time high, so we had a 10% correction. The market quickly bounced back. In month of April 2005, again we had a 10% correction. This is one of the minimal corrections which happened. We had close to 13% odd corrections, fell, and then the market started to climb back again. This is in October 2005. Again another 13% correction, and then the markets quickly moved. So whenever the markets are in a quick space, they always show you in a month or two that I'm going to be climbing it back. So even this time, if they are doing it within a month or two, if they are doing the climbing above the territory, markets from there has given you at least 30 to 40% rise. So just watch out for that as well. Okay, so not only the fall, when the recovery happens, whether the recovery is being able to be completed in the next 2 3 months, then they have always gone significantly higher. This is a 2008 crisis, and this is like a once in a millennial event which you would have been seeing. On this particular event, if you'd have seen, the markets initially gave you a shock, and then a bigger shock, and then a final shock is around like 64% on the particular one. So October 2008 is when the correction ended, and then the market started to move higher. But I would sincerely say those kind of scenarios may not play every time. Those who are thinking that we may get that kind of correction, we may or we may not. But we needed to be possibly be prepared for everything. In terms of yes, valuation, we are overly stretched to other economies, and the way the interest rates are still not being reduced, yes, that's going to be a cause of a concern. And maybe I think RBI might just come up with some policy in the near future wherein if the inflation rates are going down, we might see some amount of uh, policy rate cut action happening in the near future. So this is in 2010. It was a painful period because these are the corrections which is going to be very, say for example, very difficult to manage. Why? It started in 2010 and ended in 2011. So during almost in 1 year, you are not going to be making much money if you're playing in the index, if you're holding positions in the index for a long term. So this is going to be a painful period. It will be in a consolidation. It'll go, you will have a couple of months on the positive, couple of months on the negative. It'll be like in a zigzag move. This is what is going to be very painful. Watch out for those kind of a year. Again, similar one. April to February 2016, consolidating period. February 2008, it was a small bit of a correction, immediately recovered because it was not from all-time highs. The next one from September 2018, this is again a small one. Immediately the next month we were able to recover it back. And 2019, again a similar scenario, we were able to recover it back within a month. So whenever there is a 12 or 13% correction, we were able to recover back within a month. That is a good sign for a new high to be created, wherein you can get another 20 30% move. This is the COVID one. This is news driven. So that's the reason you have seen a sudden vertical fall, 40% correction, and markets recovered pretty quick. So it started in February, and then the March itself, we were able to see a market making a new high. So this is in February 2023. Again, a 10% correction. It's just a basic normal 10%. Anything which is about like in between 10 and 12, you just needed to consider it as a, like in a basic correction, which the market is giving you as an opportunity to churn your portfolio, do whatever that you needed to do it on terms of the portfolio management, and then create something for the next bull run. And this is what is happening in the month of November. So the way the fall has been happening, yes, it has been correcting almost 10 12%. But what is going to be next? That is important, right? So are we going to be seeing similar ones like 2000, 2008, 2020, 20? Or are we going to be having the 10 to 15% pullbacks which we have been seeing constantly? But with the way the things are looking at, I'll just show you the chart. With the way the things are looking at, I'm not very keen on this market, like making another high, which is not going to be happening in a pretty soon scenario. Why? First and foremost, there are plenty of ifs and buts which has been happening in the market. Plus, with Trump coming in January, at least for the next 1 2 months, everybody wanted to think, take back, wait, what is his going to be his policy, how he is going to be behaving, what are the things which he's going to be doing, which are the countries he's going to be friendly with. People are definitely going to be having a wait and watch mode because they have been having a terrific bull run. Okay, terrific bull run in the last 3 4 years, and anybody who would have made good money, they would wanted to just take out some, wait for the right opportunity to enter. Even if you look at it, though our markets have corrected only 10%, the overall structure when you are looking at it, many a times you would have found that some of the stocks have corrected more than 20 30, and some of the stocks have corrected more than 50 60, and it is going to be a stock oriented moves in the near future. you will see based on the results, some of the stocks will be getting upgrade, some of the stocks will be getting a downgrade, and the downgrade will be like pretty bad. So already you would have seen stocks like IndusInd. So the way these guys are like in falling, IndusInd has fallen from almost 2,500, 1,600 odd levels. And if you look at the Asian Paints, so if they see that this stocks, Asian Paints is like one of the darlings of all the large cap players. Anyone who, if you ask any large cap player, do you have Asian Paints in your portfolio? They will all say yes. But unfortunately, with the competition, with the numbers, whatever that they have delivered recently, they have fallen pretty significantly from almost 3,400 to 2,500. And do you think this is going to be the end? No one knows. But the way that things are shaping up, you will be seeing several stocks like this. And the sad thing is, you're not able to see any recovery happening on these stocks. Usually, when you see a fall, vertical fall, you'll see a vertical rise as well. That will be like in a V shaped rally. But that's not been happening. That is a big cause of a concern at this current juncture. So, anyone who's looking at it, please watch out for this. Please watch out for these kind of stocks. That's going to be important. And for today's scenario, you can clearly look at it. The markets is making a move, but they are not able to hold it. But just trying to sell it off. So clearly, Bank Nifty is showing it to you that guys, unless and until I clear the 50-day moving average, I'm going to be on the constantly on the downside. So there has been a long period of recovery. There are quite a crucial phases wherein you will see the markets getting to tend to play in a range. Guys, that is going to be a grinding period. I know many a times your will be tested during the period. If you are a long-term player, do not even bother to look at your portfolio every day and get panicked. If you're a person who feels that, like, and I have some excess money, whenever there is a correction happening in the stocks which I hold and I wanted to add some position, that's the best approach to do it. But if you're going to be thinking and bothering about the markets every day, looking at the charts and looking at your portfolio, then yes, it is going to give you some panic when the long recovery periods happen. Whether are we going to be seeing it? My intuition says yes, but I may be wrong as well. Because the way the Nifty has been rallying a lot, it might just require some kind of a pass. Think about, oh no, man, I've come to some astronomical lights. It's like an almost, it has climbed Mount Everest here. Okay, so once it has climbed Mount Everest, you're making a slow and steady down phase, and then you're again trying to come near to the base camp and see how things have been before I climb back again. So anyone who would have climbed Mount Everest, they don't go climb it every day. They do it once in a lifetime, or like in maybe two or three folks who would have done it like in a couple of times or three times. So this is like in a Mount Everest move. So when you're looking at another move, we just needed some time for you to regroup, get all your resources together, and then make the next set of move. That's going to be the important one. So the latest pullback, which we saw, last two pullbacks, if you'd have been seeing, it is all 10% and it was able to move higher. And markets always enjoyed whenever we had the more negative news than the positive news. Okay, so currently looking at the way the I think Israel and Hezbollah truce has been coming up, whether if Trump comes in, whether he's going to be having a negotiation between the Ukraine and Russia, and what is going to be happening between China and Taiwan. So if all these things are getting sorted, then we are getting into a stable environment. Many people think that stable environment is good for the markets, but markets are always performed pretty good during adverse environments. I don't know, for some reason it has happened. Even if you look at the 2008 crisis, and when the crisis was happening, then we made a bottom and then we started to move pretty fast. So even during the COVID, the same thing. When the COVID news came in, when the lockdown was announced, from that day, we have been rallying a lot. So always remember, in adverse moments, we tend to have like, it's like a buy on rumors, sell on news, right? So that's exactly been happening. So let's see how things are going to be playing this time as well. So with this, all this, I'm pretty sure you will be prepared for what I'm looking at. So in case, sure, where you will be going pretty strong in case if the market moves higher or lower, what is going to be your plan of action? I'm definitely looking at the Nifty testing the 200-day moving average at least another time. with the things that have been happening, maybe by next February. So if our budgets is going to be good, okay, so there is another budget which is coming up in the month of February, right? So if our budget is going to be good and if we are able to do something about it, we might see the markets again scaling up pretty rapidly on the upside. In the meantime, we also need to be watching out for the global parameters and everything. And for my current scenario, in case if the rally is going to be like, okay, we have made the 10% correction and now we are moving up, I wanted this two levels to be clear, like and cleared with the volume. When I say that, it is around 24,892 and 25,123. So this is a small grinding area which we had before we had a big fall. So naturally, this particular area is going to be a small area of resistance before we make another all-time high. So these two areas is going to be something which I will be watching out for in case if I wanted to go positionally long very aggressively. Till that time, we might just play between this level, or sometimes it can fall below this level if there is going to be further news which is going to be impacting our markets. So you will see a lot of moves which is going to be someone who asked me, Shiva, like nowadays we are not following the Dow very rarely. Yes, those things are going to be getting stretched now. The new pattern is getting emerged. That's the reason I'm telling people, many who have been losing money in the last 1 2 months. Tell me honestly, how many of you have been losing money in the last 1 2 months who couldn't understand the pattern, what is happening in the markets? You guys just raise your hands or just say yes. The reason is the new patterns are getting emerging. The markets are going to be having a lot of new things which you are going to be adapting to. One, we are not going to be having the weekly expiries. Two, we are going to be having the monthly expiries, especially for the bank nifty. Three, sensex is not a tradable instrument in terms of the future. Only in the options market it is getting traded. Nifty, yes, it has always been favoring the sellers more than the buyers. With all these parameters, finnifty, midcap nifty, bankex, all these will be gone. I don't know how many of you would have an opportunity to trade. Even as a trader, unless and until I am an algo or like an HFT, I don't want to trade in too many instruments. We all just look for one or two instruments for us to specialize. I was able to focus on bank nifty since 2016. That's a only way I was able to capture the moves. I was able to understand and decode the patterns which is there in the bank nifty. So if you're going to be looking at all the index, it's not going to be easy at all because you needed to be tracking not only the index components as well. So I would sincerely say just again focus on one or two elements and take a seat back. Okay, take a step back. Just wait for some time. Guys, just give me a second. I'll be back. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So as I told you, many people who have been just looking at just one or two, just wait for another month or two. Many who have been asking Ishwar whether the 50K candle will work, whether the 125K candle will work, the two candle theory will work. The most important element is we needed to adapt quickly. I know many who have been thinking that I needed to generate my revenue a month on month from the trading. That's not going to be happening consistently going forward. Why? First and foremost, you're getting new regulations or new kind of information which is going to be coming in every other day, and you just needed to. Now, the best approach is if you'd ask me, I'm just taking a backseat, enjoying whatever the things which I love to do, whatever the things which I couldn't do earlier, I'm trying to do it now. These are the moments wherein you needed to make yourself busy with something else. Not necessarily market needed to be there traded all along. Chris, I keep insisting people. I don't know how many of you have attended my sessions starting from February, maybe from 2019. In the last 5 6 years, what I have been doing. Don't think about trading going to be your bread and butter till the end of your life. It has to be a period. You just needed to enjoy. It has to be a period wherein you're just going to be doing everything and you have to keep moving on. It cannot be that trading is going to be there with you for lifelong. Because everyone who join a company, you just tell me honestly whether you are joining a company as a trader or a data entry operator, as a programmer, or do whatever that is. Are you going to be doing the same old job till your lifetime? No. You will keep moving from one position to another. You just wanted to scale up your level and you wanted to improve yourself. You wanted to get promoted to the next position. Similarly, in trading as well. Don't think that trading is the only thing which I wanted to do it here, like an all along. Do trading once you get comfortable, once you feel that yes, I made money and whatever the things which I wanted, I have achieved, then move on to the next level. Okay, just think about some trading, some what to say, investing, and so on. Then move on to the next level. Think about something else. How you can, whatever the money which you earn, you have to spend it as well. I know many would be not agreeing to it, who will say, "Sure, still I'm trying to figure out a way wherein I can sustain or survive from the market." I'm telling you again, do not think about running your family or paying your bills you getting by getting the money from the markets. That's going to be the biggest mistake. That's going to be the biggest mistake. Never do that. Never do that. And if you are having excess money and part of it, if you are able to spend it here, then do it. Because any money which you think that you are going to be earning consistently from trading, it's not going to be a consistent one. And nobody can guarantee you that. I'm telling you honestly, if someone says you can definitely make 10%, 20% every month, 50% every month, that's not going to be possible. Let's be realistic. With so many regulations coming in, so many things which is making the trading as a tough one, do you think it's going to be possible? No. It's not to discourage you, but we needed to understand the reality and accept what it is there. But if we are able to accomplish to the new situations, I'm pretty sure you will find a way. You will find a way. Okay, the only thing is you needed to get used to it. So those who are asking Shiva whether there is going to be a new, like in a trading regime, yes, there is a possibility. I'll just show you something interesting. Okay, so this is the Bank Nifty for the current series, and if you are looking at it, what is the IV levels? It is around 12 and 12. This is for the day because we are having a monthly expiry, and you're getting to see the premiums getting like bombarded on both the sides. So it is going to be a day wherein the sellers are going to be enjoying it at this current juncture. But if you look at the next month, just look at the money. Can you see what is happening with at the money strikes here? It is trading at 1040 and 650 on this side. When was the last time you guys saw this kind of an premium on uh, the Bank Nifty? It would have been like when it was trading during the COVID period when the IV levels were close to 100, odd levels. Huh? So now, if you're looking at it, think about a scenario wherein you just needed to play with close to 1,000 rupees in the what to say at the money. This is going to be a scary one. Now, imagine if you wanted to go and play on the OTM strikes. Can you see 200 rupees or 300 rupees strikes where it is getting traded? It is at 53,500 odd level, which is 1,500 points away. 1,500 points away, which is crazy, right? Who would wanted to go and buy an OTM at 1,500 points away? So who's going to have another golden run which is going to be there for them? Prior to 2016, the sellers were having like an enormous good amount of time because only thing is you just needed to hold it, wait, and it will automatically pay out. Here, the similar kind of a scenario is getting played out. If you are a positional player, especially positional sellers, if you are having a proper hedge management and everything, those are the guys who are going to be making money on the monthly expiry instrument. Now, coming back, that's the reason I keep insisting people you needed to find an alternative. Nifty with the index value at around 24,000, 23,000, it's going to be giving you a 1% move to 30 points. But imagine Sensex, if it is going to be making a 1% move, 800 points. I would love to see whatever the volumes which was getting traded in this getting shifted to Sensex. When I say Sensex, just look at this. Can you see here? Sensex is currently, except in the money and at the money strikes, you are not seeing any volume at all in the OTM strikes. Now, this is what we just needed to see a big change. Once the traders get used to it, if you look at sensex charts, currently I don't think the sensex is getting. I will just show you that. This is your sensex charts. Just see here. Do we see any volume in the futures? Absolutely not much. So overall, it is around 7.5 thousand, actually, not even thousands, right? And this is not going to be helping us at all. If you're going to be looking at the futures chart of Sensex and then trying to take a trade, it's not going to be helping. So if it is going to be on the Nifty, yes, it is almost having a similar components and maybe like a 0.1 or 2% difference will be there. But mostly, whatever that you're going to be seeing in the Nifty, it is going to be having a similar move. So you just needed to extrapolate and then take trades based on that. So if I'm looking at the bank Nifty, it is trying to do a breakout now above the VWAP and the super trend. And if you go and look at, I'll just show you in the multiplane. What I will do is I will use the Sensex spot chart itself just to see whether there is a similar kind of a move happening. If there is a similar move happening between the Sensex and the Nifty 50, that's more than enough for me to go and predict what is going to be the next move, where it is going to be the next candle, and how it is going to be making a move. Only thing is, spot is not going to give you the volume, and futures on the Nifty is going to give us the volume. Imagine if there is a two candle theory breakout here, then I can also expect a breakout to be happening in the Sensex. That's the way I'm going to be looking at it till the Sensex picks up the volume. So those who are thinking about what is going to be my trading strategy in the upcoming months and so on, this is what it is. But do you really think I wanted to be like an exploring very aggressively in the next 1 2 months? No. I would definitely take month 2 or 3, a happy break, do whatever the things which I wanted to do it in life, explore possible places, and then come back again, revisit it, how things have been happening, and then look at it slowly, one by one, and then take it from there. Always remember, there is no need for you to go and take a trade unless and until there is a good amount of opportunity presented to you. If there is none, just ignore it, get out of the markets, do something else for some time. Not necessary. That's the reason I keep insisting people don't think that trading income is going to be a definitive one which is going to be there for all along. But you just needed to keep exploring it. Say, for example, I just wanted to see how things are playing out. Then keep exploring it. Don't try to go in a hurry and then trap yourself. If you look at this, this is like today's scenario. The market is clearly, especially on the 52,500, whenever it is coming near to the previous day's close, it is trying to take a bounce from that level. Okay, so what I normally would do, I wanted to get in, I would enter, exit, do all those things. That's the way I would do it. So now we have shared quite a few information about the markets. How many of you have seen the new features? What has been released? I don't know how many of you have watched it. I'll just quickly check whether yes. Okay, there has been few queries which is coming in. Shiva, I just wanted to place only few among the basket. I just wanted to place only few, not all. What we have done now, now you can go select the baskets. Just see here in the basket, anywhere. You just think about anything, you will be able to see whatever the ready-made strategies which is available. Click on them. It will automatically show you what are the strikes and everything. Now, clear the orders. I'm just going to be looking at, okay, short iron condor here. Now, I don't want to place all of them. I just wanted to place only on one side, or I wanted to only place it on the sell side. Though it is a ready-made strategy, you wanted to further modify it, you can only choose that, and then you can look at it, and then you can place the orders as well. Guys, you can only place selected orders. If you are not selecting it, it will place all orders. Now you can only select certain positions and then you will be able to place your orders. This is something which has been made active. I think many who would have been asking me, Shiva, this is being done. Yes, it is being done. Yes, the premium value, the margins, and everything. So for some of the brokers, we have launched it, but we will be doing it step by step for all the brokers. But as of now, this particular first features wherein you will be able to select certain positions in the basket and then you will be able to place. So the selective order placement has been made enable. Next, I don't know how many of you noticed in the order book, you can see now how many orders are being placed for the day, how many are pending, how many are being executed, what is your rejected, and what is the cancelled ones as well. So, in a single tick, you will be able to see everything here on the top left. How many orders have been placed? If you're in a quick position and you wanted to quickly place orders, I just wanted to see the chart. Just give me a minute. So the chart, it is trying to give me a move somewhere around here. Imagine, just see this. I'm just trying to place some orders. Can you see the order quantity getting increased? Now, if I wanted to close my positions, guys, these are all like an uh, trial or the testing ones which we are trying to show you. And if I wanted to close my positions, just if I wanted to trail it here, 415, just see here order book, 131, rejected and everything. Executed is 127. And as it like a move, no, I'm just trying to play it closer so that it triggers. No, it just keeps moving. So we bought it somewhere around 410 odd range. It got triggered. So you will be able to see all your count here. How much is your orders? How much is your executed one? And rejected and the cancel. So this particular feature has also been enabled. So order stats are now available. Now, if you wanted to edit, now remember, I'm just going to be placing a limit order. Okay. There are two things. We have made a sticky window now. So you can keep this window open after placing the orders. I'll show you. Okay. Click your place limit order. Here, you can choose limit, market protection, stop loss, market order. Everything can be done. Remember, if I wanted to place an order here, okay, and just choose this. Just see here in the bottom, okay, my orders are getting placed, and you wanted to place further orders, you can do that. Can you see here? You can quickly like and keep on placing your orders, and it'll all be there. One more thing which can also be done. What is that? You will be able to edit now. How you are going to be editing? Imagine I will have different prices for different orders, but I wanted everything to be at around 300. Just go edit limit order in anything, just choose and edit all by. If you click on this, it will choose all by to go for 300. Just see here. All your orders, whichever you place in 350, 345, everything will get closed at 300 and it will be placing there. So as and when things happen, you can quickly get all your orders placed. Guys, this is going to be very good when you're placing a large orders or like when there is a sudden move and you wanted all your orders to get triggered either on the buy side or on the sell side. This is going to be an extraordinary feature. So the first thing is we have given you an option wherein you will be able to place your limit orders and keep the sticky window open. This is going to be a game changer for many who have been asking me, Shiva, like, and when am I going to be doing getting that? Imagine I keep pressing that. You don't need it to do anything, right? So those who are in the limit order with a quick sticky window, we have provided that opportunity here. Next, those who are wanting to manage the positions, do changes. If you have several limit orders and you wanted to edit the prices for all, it can be done in a single click. That is also being done. Okay. Okay. So there are a few queries which were saying like the BSE script's not getting closed when it is hitting the stop loss and it says only limit order is allowed because that is because of the brokers. Brokers, some of the brokers are not allowing the market orders. In those scenarios, try using the market protection order. Guys, not all brokers allow you the market orders. That's the reason you will get an error message stating that you needed to place it in the limit order. In those scenarios, try market protection orders. We have given you almost four different options, right? Market protection, limit LTP, limit order. So you can choose market protection or limit order in those scenarios for you to get your positions closed. Okay. Yes, every business will go through that, and even not only us, like, and everybody is going to be having an impact. Yes, but let's see. It's not going to be as of like it's going to be a doomsday, but yes, definitely the business impact will be there for everyone, including Weibels and one click. Yes. So, guys, these are some of the things, and people who think that it is the end of the road, it is the end of the road for them. But if you plan it, if you know how to get yourself moved in the new arena, yes, you will still be able to manage. Guys, that's the reason we have been helping the traders to come up with, in spite of all the things which is happening, we have been constantly working to give you all the new features, whatever that's been said and done. We don't want to stop our development activity or in terms of our need, in terms of giving you all the quality, whatever the feedback which has been coming in, we have been taking it very constantly and working based on the priority. Some of the features which you have seen today, people who think that it is going to be a small one, but yes, definitely this is going to be having a major impact in your trading style because you just needed more and more advancements when you move forward in the trading. And those are the things which we are trying to do it now. Okay, so these are all based on the feedback given, and we will definitely continue to do that. Guys, yes, I may not be able to do the mentoring program. I told you very clearly in the last mentoring program that yes, that is going to be the last mentoring session. But yes, there has been commitments which I've made that I will be doing some sessions in Tamil. And I'll be doing few sessions in English as well. I will definitely do that. Whatever that is going to be possible from my end, I will definitely do that in the upcoming year. But in between, I also needed to explore new things, and so that's something which I've been doing it. So let me keep you posted. What are the things which is happening? So as I said, like, don't think about only trading as your life. You just needed to move beyond. There are plenty of good things which is happening around the world, and we all needed to look at that. Okay, so don't make it as a sad life. People who have been asking me, Shiva, like, and how am I going to live after this with all this daily expiries is gone? Guys, I'm telling you, 10 years, 12 years back, we never had, except the monthly expiry, we never had anything. Okay, and that too, we had only Nifty. And later on, Bank Nifty came into the picture. When Nifty was there, you needed to know the kind of pain as a buyer we all needed to have. We were literally bombarded almost for 20, 25 days. Okay, 1 or 2 days, we might be able to make money. 90% of the time, sellers are the ones who will dominate at that time. Only in the last 4 5 years, the buyers were having an equal opportunity. Yes, some of the opportunities may have been taken away, but not completely. Still, even the sellers are going to be having pressure with the margin rule, with the additional margin which is going to be there for the sellers. And maybe after February, there is not going to be any margin benefits on the expiry date. That is going to be a big pain point for the sellers. Imagine if the seller is having a 1%, if he's making 1% with 2 lakh capital today, it has now gone to 4 lakhs, and it might further go to 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs. And with the increase in the lot size, I don't know how many of you noticed, just look at this Nifty. So currently all these expiries you are going to be having in 25 as the lot size, 5th December 25, 12th December 25. But if you look at January, the lot size has gone to 75. So from January the new regime is going to be kicking in. Even in December, you may not see the full impact. Only from Jan, we may start to see the big impact happening. Okay. So even if you look at Jan month in, it is still at 25. So things might change as and when the things rolling out. So don't worry about it. Your lot size and everything will automatically get changed based on the moves and based on the information which is coming in. So we will take care of that. You don't need to worry about it. So currently, those of you who are getting confused whether the new margin and the new what to say the lot size has come into the effect, It has come into effect only from 2nd Jan for the Nifty. So watch out for that. So for the Nifty, you have all these expiries available till 2029. For the Bank Nifty, going forward, you will only see the monthly expiries available. So it is for the next 6 months, it will be normally be there. So those are the expiries which is available. So please be careful in case if you are thinking about trading in the monthly expiries when you are choosing, because we have been so used to weekly expiries, right? Going forward, it is all going to be monthly on the Bank Nifty. So can you explain the name which allows the market orders in Sensex? Sujit, it's been some time since I checked it. I wouldn't be the right one to tell you whether which are the brokers, but I would simply ask, check with your respective brokers, whomever you are having, whether you allow the market orders or not. They might be able to do it. Sensex view, any down move possible? Let me just quickly look at the data on the Nifty chart. So looking at the Nifty, yes, the way the Sensex is moving, it is behaving based on the Nifty, right? So Nifty has to do the move for it to move. So currently, both Bank Nifty and the Nifty is trading in the no trade zone. So wait for that. Can you include US crude oil to oil pulse watching Canada options? Okay, Jitesh, let me see because commodities is something which we needed to be looking at. Many have been requesting MCX and the commodities. Probably we might do it. Sir, should we shift to Nifty or Sensex? It's about your personality, girl. So if you're a person who's not looking for the volatility, then I will go for Nifty. If you're a person who's looking for volatility, I will go for Sensex. What about the open and high theory and size of candle volume in Sensex? Completely avoid Anish. It is meant only for Bank Nifty and Nifty. Now with the new things happening, probably I might say the open and high is going to be only for the Nifty for some time. Guys, everything is going to change. Probably you may never know. After 6 months, I will completely say, guys, completely things have changed. We are going to be getting into a new kind of a data set. I might share that as well. But to do that, we needed something to happen, right? It's too early for me to say anything. There are too many things. You guys tell me honestly. Let me do a quick poll. Okay, let me do a quick poll and then we will decide. How many of you have started reducing your trading volume by a great extent in the last 1 month? So the new regulations coming in, how we have started reducing your trading volume by a big time. Those who have been trading with like in a capital, now you have started like in coming down pretty drastically. Guys, yes, I wanted to do the 20-day challenge, the 21-day challenge, but unfortunately, the new regime coming in, right? We wanted to wait for it. Okay, so don't worry, there is going to be a lot more things which is going to be happening next year. I will be there to guide you all. But wait for it. Wait for it. Don't be in a hurry. When the market dynamics are changing, why you wanted to get into a new dynamic without even knowing anything? That is where most of the traders get to lose. Look at this. Almost the number of people who have been saying that I've reduced my volume by 50% or like more than that. That's a huge number, right? So remember in the thousand odd people, when you're having so many people who are going to be like reducing it, then think about the others as well. Guys, a lot of things is going to be changing in the next 1 2 years in terms of the trading. You will get to see some of the weak ones going to be getting weeded out, and you will see some strong ones who are going to be there in the future. Those who have survived 2010, 2008, 9, 10, 2020 are surviving till today, right? Similarly, you will see out of the 100 odd traders, only 10 odd traders who will move on to the next level. That's going to be happening. That's the reason the trading has close to out of 100, only 7 or 8% or 10% success rate, remaining 90% are getting moved out. It'll always be there. Not only in trading, any business, you will definitely see only 10% being successful, other 90, we needed to think about something else. So let's see. When will you add Sensex in? Click. It's already been added. Guys, those who are wondering, just select the exchange as BSE, then you will be able to see Sensex BankX and Sensex 50. It is already available. It has been long. I think we are one of the pioneers who launched Sensex before even the brokers launched it. Okay, so you can get that. When is the morning trade, 320 trade strategies will be on? Panisulam, that is going to be kept on hold for some time because with the new regime, we wanted to see how it is going to be there. Maybe after February, March, we will look at that. Please create a Sensex indicator. We will definitely work on it once the volume comes in. If possible, can we add moneyness column in the OI spurt window? Sachin, we will definitely see if that is a possibility. We will definitely try to add that as well. Please add the sensex contribution. Guys, it is still not getting matured. Once it gets matured, we will definitely add that, Sarah. Premium is high, but movement of option will be very slow as per your view. Yes, absolutely. So, Bank Nifty, you may not be able to see. Imagine who wanted to go and touch a OTM strike, which is 1,500 points away, and who wanted to touch a buyer at 1,000 rupees as an option, like an at the money strike as a buyer. I wouldn't do that, right? So, we will definitely needed to wait and watch how Bank Nifty is going to be playing around. And if the Bank Nifty is having this kind of a premium, then imagine other indices. Okay, I'll just show you other indices that is not going to have any kind of volume at all. Look at this. This is for the FinNifty. Look at for the next expiry, which is on December. Can you see here? Are we going to be seeing anything at all? Nothing. The volumes are absolutely not tradable. Both as a buyer and a seller, you're not going to be touching this instrument at all. Next, midcap Nifty. Can you see here? Absolutely nothing. This is on 30th December, and the premiums are like crazy for at the money. Next, Nifty Next 50, it is not a tradable instrument at all. I don't know why they are keeping that. Sensex is going to be having a weekly expiry. Let's see here. This is for the month of December 6, 13, and look at least for 6, the volumes are still not there. I think volumes as a market, it is getting dried up now. Okay, so the markets are going to be getting dried up. So what are the new dot connections and everything? I might just wait it out. I just needed to wait it out for another 2, 3 months to figure out what is happening in the markets and then explore it. Because market will keep on making all these new changes, and they don't want you to get used to a particular pattern wherein once you are able to decode and make money, they always come back to make a change. That's exactly been happening, and we will find a way. We will find a way. Those who have been surviving in the market, we will definitely be able to find a way. But those who panic and then they say, "No, this is not for me," they will the ones who will be living out. Hyderabad event, yes, we wanted to plan it, but all these changes and other things, we just wanted to take a break and then we wanted to do it, guys. Guys, what is the need for a hurry? When the market dynamics are changing, let's take it slow. Don't be in a hurry at all, please. That's the most important mantra. You guys are thinking about as if the world is going to crash tomorrow. No, the world is going to be there. Your money is going to be there. Your trading capital is going to be there as long as you are not trading on the wrong instruments on a wrong day. So please add the commodities in one click. We will definitely try that. We will definitely try that. Just give us some time. We will definitely work on it. So, what do you guys think about all the 4 new features which we have launched today? I will be releasing the posters as well. Is it going to be helpful? Especially the sticky window, the or selective order placement, and you will be able to modify all the limit orders which you placed, whatever the pending orders, you will be able to do it. And whatnot. Everything is available. The options chart is available in the OI Pulse. Guys, if you wanted to open the OI Pulse, then you will be able to get it. And in case, Kiran, if you wanted to see the options chart, it has to be in the OI Pulse itself. Okay, so you'll be able to get the charts here. I can't see the page which you are seeing it in the one click. Which page is that? You tell me this. This is the page wherein you're going to be looking at. So from today, you will be seeing the new portal as well, oneclicktrade.com. The reason is the dot trade you have been getting some phishing and other things. So we thought we will get the .com itself. Thank you, Rupinder. Glad that you guys are able to enjoy it. When can we expect ICICI Direct added to one click? Sheikh, that is a good question. Even in fact, I have been posting that question to the ICICI team as well. They needed to make quite a few changes, and once they done that, then we will be able to add it. From second week onwards, what do you think backnifty will be tradable? Girl, as I told you, it's too early. Wait for it. Wait for it to mature. Just give it some time. You needed to see the big money, how they are doing it, what they are doing it before we do something. Sticky window is an awesome one. Thank you. Kiran, option start price in one click. The option chart is currently available there, but here you will be able to see the price here. So if you wanted to see the chart of a particular instrument, you can see it here itself. That's the reason we have given you this. Why in TradingView I can see only table, not any indicator for option scalping Nifty? You can, but the only thing is you just needed to add it. So if you're looking at the Nifty, you just needed to add this indicator, which is available, option scalping Nifty. If you add it, then you will be able to see it. But you may not be able to see this particular Bank Nifty contribution. Yes, the Nifty contribution is not available. Kiran, the LTP charts are not going to be available there because charts, it is a different dynamics altogether that will be available here. For any instrument, for charts, you needed to use the OI pulse. Also, when the Sharcon will be added, Sharcon, instead of Sharcon, we have added the Espresso. Sharcon, there are certain restrictions. That's the reason we couldn't add Sharcon, but we have added the Espresso. And those are, how many of you are waiting for the biggest one? The Friday, Black Friday sale. How many of you are having the fastest fingers? So this is for all of you now. Guys, this is going to be your biggest Black Friday sale ever, and you guys are going to be enjoying it. I wanted to see the market is not giving you much of a scalping opportunity. Now we are going to be giving you a scalping opportunity for you to get the OI pulse and one click at an amazing price for the next 1 year. So nine users, the first nine users using the Black 9 code will get the OI Pulse annual plan at 999. Next 19 users are going to be getting at 1999. The 29 users are going to be getting it at 2999. 39 users are going to be getting it at 3999. 49 users at 4999. 59 users at 5999. I would definitely choose what is going to be my cakewalk and then play according to that. If I'm a user, because this is going to be an open one for everybody at 29th at 4 p.m. So if you're a user who's going to be very fast in typing and getting all your payment done, then I would definitely go for 999. Otherwise, I will choose 1999 or 2999 because once the nine users is payment done, then it will not work. That particular code will get stopped. You can only use the other codes, but all the codes will be active. It's up to you to choose which code you wanted to do it. So those who missed the Diwali offer, never miss the Black Friday offer. This is like a biggest Black Friday sale ever done for OI Pulse and One Click. So the same code can be used for both OI Pulse and One Click. You will be able to get both of the annual plans. So this offer is going to be only on the annual plans for both OI Pulse and One Click. And definitely, it's going to be a game changer for the people who are going to be having the fastest fingers, who are going to be scalping it. Just prove me who is going to be the first nine people who are going to be getting 1 year plan at 999. Are you guys ready for the OI Pulse on one click? So this is something which we will be doing it on 29th at 4 p.m. Okay, so the details will be shared, but these are the codes. You can note down and keep the codes handy. Yes, if you are having like an existing plan, the new plan will extend your plan. So if you're buying, even if you have a plan now and if you're buying it, the new plan will get added and you will be getting extended. Okay. So you guys can enjoy it. Guys, the market depth is something which only the brokers can provide, and at this juncture, it is nowhere be there. How to buy the one click? Can we not buy together? No, it cannot be bought together. It has to be bought separately. So if you are using this code, you just needed to go into this. So one click, if you are going there, I'll just show you where exactly how you needed to be purchasing it. So go to the one click plans. Here, go to the annual. Here you can choose black 9 or black 19 or whatever the code. And if you apply it, promo code not found now, but it will be available on 29th at 4 p.m. So 29th, we will be having a small session just to give you a guidance because it's going to be for first nine people. And guys, I have clearly mentioned it. First nine users, whoever applying the code and making the payment will get this price. If you are not able to get that, just try this code because you needed to be smart enough to choose whether you wanted to go for which code. Okay, if you feel that no, OI Pulse, I can buy it at 1999, I will use this code at 4 p.m., you will be a lucky one. Because if everybody is going for Black 9, not everybody is going to be getting that, right? So you guys needed to be the fastest one. think where you can get a probability of winning more. Guys, it's like an again like in a market. You needed to know where is your probability of you going to be winning it and then go for it. Okay, so whether you wanted to go for out of the money, it is like one in a million opportunity. I will probably go in the money strike or at the money strike. I wouldn't be like a two going into the OTM, and I wouldn't be going two in the deep ITM as well initially. I would try my luck in the at the money. If I'm really good, I will go for the OTM. Okay, OTM is nothing but wherein only 9 users have a probability. Here, 19 users, 29, 39, 49. So, plan based on that. Okay, so this is for the people who are looking for an amazing opportunity, who wanted to grab this opportunity. Don't miss this. I'm not getting the chart. Which chart you're talking about? So, someone who has any queries on anything, just reach out to support@oapulse.com. Our team will be happy to guide you. So, in the meantime, you can also join our Telegram channel because all the details will be posted there. Once you click on the OI Pulse, at the bottom of the page, we have our YouTube channel, first one, my Twitter page, and then the Telegram channel. Just click on it and you can automatically join where we have around 37,000 odd members. You can view and then join them. For all the updates, we will be posting there. For all the YouTube related queries, you click on the YouTube, just you can join the YouTube link. Currently, I think this is the session which we are going. And my Twitter page, follow my Twitter for the updates. Is it a combo? No, it's not a combo. It's an individual plan. As I told you, the plan is individual. So you will be able to buy each of them. You can use the same code for oil pulse. You can use the same code for one click as well. For this particular Black Friday, we are not giving any combo offers. It's going to be on. Okay, but you will be able to use the same code for buying both. Don't worry. You can buy this separately and you can buy that separately. How many times I can use this? You can only use this code only once. Can we do without selecting the exchange? It can be selected by one click based on what index user needs. Guys, that is something which we cannot do it. But yes, you can do this. In case if you wanted it, you can go and set it up in the favorite setting, what you wanted it. But here we have not given the exchange alone. We will try to add the exchange. So in the favorite setting, you can choose which one you want, Bank Nifty or Nifty or whatever that is there. But we will try to give you the BSE or NSE here so that it can automatically move. Hina, like if you are not able to get it, but still we have given you the best discount even in the last one, still you can go for the last code. I'm pretty sure you will be able to get it. If not, let us know. We will try to get you the code. At what time it will open? It will open at 4 p.m. guys. This particular offer on 29th will open at 4 p.m. We will post all the details. So 29th, which is on Friday evening, 4 p.m. Okay, we don't want to do it during the market hours because last time the website crashed. We have taken enough measures, but still we don't want to take any chance. So that's the reason we are doing it at 29th at 4 p.m. Guys, it's like it's a problem. Like, and we wanted to ensure that you are selecting the right indices or right exchanges to trade. Like, and it is just a simple job. One time you have to do it. Broker ID is missing in one click. Trying to add it, showing broker ID already added, but not showing. Eleverson, try to reach support at wipulse.com because in case if you have already added, it might show you that, but reach it. Make it at 4 a.m. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like in a disturb your sleep, Raja. So we will do it at 4 p.m. Let's see it on that particular day. Okay, with that, we are coming to the end of today's session, guys. I hope all of you would have enjoyed the nifty decoding and what are the features which we are like an adding. Plus, the next time, see you all on 29th at 4 p.m. for the biggest Black Friday sale. This is going to be a major one. Get ready for that. Before we wind down, how was today's session and the Nifty? In a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate today's session, guys? 1 being low, 10 being high. Please do share your feedback. When the lot size Nifty will be increased, what will be the impact on premium price? Prashant, nothing is being going to be guaranteed at this juncture. Wait and watch. That's the important thing. Will Expresso and TradeSmart continue? As of now, they are committed that they will be continuing the 3999 plan, but I may not be able to guarantee how long they are going to be doing it. But those of you who are still looking for an unlimited plan, because look at the number of orders which we would have placed. If it would have been like an increased brokerage, then it will be very difficult for me. So with 3999 plan, I can place whatever the things which I needed to do it. Okay, how to enable the charts in one click, Sanjay? The charts are already enabled here, but you cannot see the charts the way you do it in the OI parts. Yes. Okay. So with that, we come to end of today's session, guys. Enjoy the day, enjoy the evening. Look forward to seeing you all on 4 p.m. on Friday. Okay, so where we will have the Black Friday sale live. Okay, so I'll let you know who are the people who have got the first 9 people who have got the OI bulbs and the one click. Thank you all so much, guys. You all have been amazing, and you all have a great day and a great week ahead. See you all in the near future. Bye bye. Take care.